My name is Tiffany Sargent, and the model I have chosen is the Assure model. I have chosen this model due to its open-endedness and versatility to use in any subject. The ADDIE model was a close runner-up, but I chose the Assure model because I felt it went slightly more in-depth than the ADDIE model. And I'm a very detail-oriented person, so I preferred the Assure model. The Assure model contains 5 steps. Step 1 is analysis. This is the step where you identify the instructional problem, the goals and objectives you want to set for your learners. Step 2 is where you state your standards and objectives. What standards your unit aligns with, and what objectives you want your students to master. Step 3 is selecting strategies, technology, media, and materials. What resources will you utilize throughout this unit to help your students meet the learning objectives you have set? Step 4 is utilizing technology, media, and materials. You're taking step 3 just a step farther by collecting all of your resources and making sure everything is in working order. For example, you don't want to have any broken links or anything on any web pages or technology resources you're using. Step 5 is to require learner participation. What activities will you require your students to participate in order to practice and gain mastery of the concepts? And step 6 is evaluating and revising. This is the time to reflect. You're collecting feedback from your users, and you can use summative and formative evaluations to reflect on your course. And then you'll revise the instruction as needed. So, the unit I am preparing for my instructional learning module is over the topic of figurative language. It is geared towards a 7th grade class. I feel like educators learn to adapt many different models to many different situations, so I feel that really any model could have worked for my situation. However, I chose the Assure model for a few specific reasons. I like the straightforward design. Each step of the model is clear and concise. Also, I like the amount of detail it helps you provide. It seems to help you incorporate all parts from the very beginning to the very end without leaving anything out. To be honest, I've never really had a model to follow when designing a unit or course. There isn't a specific one that I go to every time, and our school doesn't have a specific one that they recommend for us to use. So what I love most is the fact that I actually have a guide or a model to follow while designing my instructional module. I think it will help me make my module more meaningful to my students by helping me stay on track and consider all aspects of the design I need to and to not leave anything out. My favorite step of the model is the evaluation step. All of the models had some sort of evaluation step, and that's because that's a key step in ensuring that your module is really benefiting your learners. According to instructionaldesign.org, this model was modified to be used by teachers in the regular classroom. I think that's probably why it felt like such a good choice to me. So if you're having trouble still deciding what model to use, or you're kind of not thinking that yours is working out so well, I definitely recommend taking a look at the Assure model because it's really helped me stay right on track with my instructional module.